Hey students, we're really excited to get you guys back in the building for some hybrid learning and looking forward to the first day of school on Tuesday for the B cohort and Wednesday for the A cohort. We decided that the best way to get some information to you guys would be to do some videos. That way we're not taking you guys out of class and you can kind of get into your normal routines to start your year here with in-person learning. So we're going to do some videos in first, second, and third periods today. They'll be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and our topics are going to be our health and safety protocols, which, there's some things that we're doing differently now. So we'll spend some time talking about that. We'll spend some time talking about just things that are different and, routes in the building and entrances and things like that. And then also we'll spend some time just talking about, school rules and student handbooks and athletics and give you guys some information for the year. So really excited to get you guys back in the building with your teachers and with your peers. And so I'm really excited for that first day of in-person learning. Welcome back.
Hey, morning Red Devils. I was going to talk about the 2 ways to get into the building and a decision that you'll make every morning. First, if you get dropped off on the bus, you will come in through the bottom doors in the cafeteria, and I'll show you what that looks like. When you come in the building in the morning, there'll be an adult that is here to screen you, just to make sure you don't have any symptoms like a cough or a fever. When you come in the morning, make sure that you've got a face covering on. We have masks for you if you don't have one. We always have masks that you can pick up if you forgot yours at home. When you come in the building, I'm doing a little sanitizing, and then I'm heading to my next place. Every morning when you come in off the bus, you've got a decision to make. First, you can go in the cafeteria in the morning, sit down, hang out with your friends, have some breakfast. We'll have some breakfast for you. Once you go in the cafeteria, you have to stay there until the bell rings at 8:24. Or you can choose to go past the cafeteria, up the stairs, and you'll be going directly to your first period class. So if you get off the bus, let's say at 8:05, it may be, if you don't want to go to the cafeteria, you go to your first period and you're going to hang out there. Now, first period doesn't really start until 8:28, but if you don't go to the cafeteria and go to first period, that's where you have to stay. So you have a choice, first period or cafeteria, but whichever one you choose, you have to stay at. You won't be allowed to go to any other teachers' rooms or kind of wander around. It's either first period or cafeteria. All right, for those of you students that walk to school, drive yourself, or get dropped off, you'll be coming in the main doors. And again, when you come in the main doors, there'll be someone there to take a look at you. You can get a face mask if you don't have one. You don't really have to be here till about 8:24 when the first bell rings. So you're fine to come in at 8:24 and go to class. If you come in before 8:24, let's say you come in at 8:15, then you have the same decision to make as the bus riders. You can either go downstairs to the cafeteria, straight to the cafeteria, where you'll stay until 8:24, or go to your first period class. You can make a different choice every day, but each day, once you make a choice, that's where you have to stay. Also, you'll notice that parents and visitors are not allowed in the building, so your parents can't drop things off for you, okay? So that's important, so make sure you have everything in the morning.
So one of the things that will be different when we come back to school is we're social distancing. And so we're social distancing to the maximum extent possible in your classrooms, in the hallways, just everywhere. You're social distancing. You'll see some signs on the ground on your way to lunch and different areas of the building. Our routes in the building are to stay to the right. You'll notice some arrows on the ground with tape, but we're just traveling to our classes. And during passing periods, there's no lockers, right? So we just want you guys getting to your next class. Getting to your next class, those routes are very important. Staying to the right. It's also very important that you only go to the classes and the teachers that you have, okay? Because there's some limitations to the number of students that can be in each class. with capacity, and so you're no longer able to wander the building. You're just going through the classes that you have. Anything that you can take care of through an email, we encourage you to keep using email, because that's a good way to get a question answered without having to go to the teacher's class, during a different class period that you may not have, because teachers are keeping logs of who is in their class every single class period. So do your best with that. I know you guys will do a great job. The same thing with the bathrooms. You'll notice some capacity signs there, so you'll just have to be aware when you walk in. You'll be able to use the bathroom when you need to. Try to use it during passing periods if it's not full, but then I know that you'll be using the bathroom, during class times too. Another thing I want to make sure to mention is that not to leave, or to make sure you don't enter a classroom till the classroom is empty. That'll be a protocol that we want to make sure all the students are out of the class before we have students coming back in. So I know you guys will do a great job. These are some changes we're making and implementing, and we're just going to do that every single day. So in between each class period, teachers may be asking you to help with some protocols that we have for disinfecting and cleaning classrooms. And so your teachers will talk to you about that. But what it looks like is at the end of each class period, teachers have cleaning supplies to clean all the horizontal spaces in the classroom, all the desks, so that for the next class, everything is disinfected.